So choosing a used car for under £10,000, you're at the bread and butter area of the used car market, and it really is a vibrant place. There's so much to choose from. It doesn't matter whether you're going to a new car dealership or a used car dealership, you are going to find plenty of used cars under 10 grand on their forecourt. So for me, you have to go in with your eyes open wide. Make sure that you do as much research into that car as possible. Turn up at the dealership knowing full well that you know more than the dealer and you've done your research and you know where the price points are. But go and choose a car wisely. And my suggestions would be a car like the Ford Fiesta. Under £10,000 for a Ford Fiesta, you are getting into a good part of the market. Fiestas are great selling cars when they're new. That means there's loads of them in the second-hand market. And the reason why that's good is because you don't have to go for the first one. You can always stare at one. If it's no good and it doesn't suit your needs, you know you're going to find another because there's plenty out there in the marketplace. So think Ford Fiesta. My advice is to spend as much money as you possibly can on the best car you possibly can. If you're looking for a bit more space with the family and you need to carry that kit and caboodle around, then another recommendation would be the Skoda Yeti. Now, this is a really strong car. It's got a very good VW platform, sits underneath it. They're reliable, they're rough and tough. You can bash them around. They've got hard plastics on the inside. If they get stained on the seats, they clean up really well. Think about those little ones in the back drinking their fruit juice. These cars are really hardy, and that's why I'd recommend a Skoda Yeti. Also, Skoda, well, they're not like they used to be. They really are great cars today. If you're looking for a bit of fun, though, why not think of a Toyota GT86? The reason why this one's on my list is because for under £10,000, it does feel like you're driving a £50,000, £60,000 sports car. They're immense fun. The balancing on the cars is phenomenal. They're not the most powerful of cars, which means the insurance group is a little bit lower than you would expect as well. So a really good fun purchase. Make sure that you check the rear end of the car to see if it hasn't visited the wrong side of a lamppost in its life. Also in my list, how can we not have the Volkswagen Golf? For under £10,000, you will buy a decent Volkswagen Golf. The good news is Golfs are generally cared for by their previous owners. They are a car that is loved from new and they get loved by their owners. So 9 times out of 10, you get a comprehensive service history. My recommendation would be, if there isn't one, then simply turn around and walk away because you'll find plenty that have. And of course, last but not least, the BMW 3 Series. Now, the 3 Series is on my list because it's the biggest selling family car in Europe. Again, it's one of those cars that's got that German badge attached to it, a BMW, and it's a Supreme badge, which means, again, it will be a car that would have been looked after, hopefully, and serviced well. Service history with these cars is so important. Check it online. You can also use these apps now where you can check the registration plate online, see its previous MOT history, any advisories it's had done. But I reckon for 10 grand, you'll get yourself a decent BMW 3 Series. My recommendation, again, would go for the most expensive car you possibly can afford. Within that budget, go for one that's got the most options possible and the one that's got the best service history. Keep looking. Don't give up on don't necessarily dive in on the first one. Keep looking and find the one that you want. But for under 10 grand, good luck everyone. You will find a tasty motor.